Hey guys, this is Amplifire and I'm here to talk about my predictions for the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split Playoffs. The playoffs will be this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, both 6 p.m. onwards, and will be featuring the top 4 teams with the highest scores during the group stage of the Pro Gaming Series. The playoffs will be held gauntlet style, with all matches being a best of 3, except for the finals, of course, which will be a best of 5. The first best of 3 will be between Naga Esports and Imperium Pro Team, and whoever wins that match will be facing Celestial Esports for another best of 3. Whoever wins that match will be facing Mineski for a best of 5 finals. But before we get to that, we'll have to talk about patch 6.5, giving the playoff teams only 2 days to practice before they start playing on Saturday. Let's take a look at what possible effects it will have on the teams. First up is Gnar. He was buffed in patch 6.5, he was given a slight increase in his base attack damage from 48 to 51, and this may help Mineski possibly because TG did used to play Gnar and he may decide to use this champion during the playoffs. Kog'Maw was also changed in this patch. The attack speed he used to gain passively from Bio Arcane Barrage is now transferred to his attack speed growth stat from 1.5 to 3.5%. Instead, Bio Arcane Barrage gains additional base damage on hit as you level up the ability. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to affect Kog'Maw's viability. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Both Naga and Mineski's AD carries, which are Luxuria and Exo, use this champion. I don't think it'll affect them too much, but if ever it's a nerf, it may possibly have an effect negatively on their gameplay. Nautilus was nerfed this patch. They reduced the bully potential by reducing the damage from his Riptide. So this is bad news for everyone, although from the teams that are participating in the playoffs, not a lot of them use Nautilus, so it may not affect them too much, but if ever they were planning to use it, it's not going to be as strong as they thought. Renekton's early game was buffed in this patch. His E, which is Slice and Dice, the first slice now generates Fury instead of just the second one, and then the bonus health that he gains from Dominus, which is his ult, was also slightly buffed. They're trying to increase his strength in the early game and giving up a little bit of his late game. This does benefit Naga because Suzaku has played Renekton several times during the group stage and he may use this champion during the playoffs. Sejuani's early game was also slightly buffed in this patch. They reduced the animation time of the Flail of the Northern Winds, and they also increased the damage of her E, Permafrost. This is pretty much good news for everyone. Only Akarin has used Sejuani in the group stage, but if ever the teams are planning to build some kind of a team fight composition, then this will be pretty much good news for everyone. Urgot also received an interesting change in this patch. His Hyperkinetic Position Reverser, which is his ult, received a Fear. So after you complete the swap with your target, wherever it is you land, you fear everyone around you for 1.5 seconds. This is possibly good news for Imperium Pro Team because as far as I know, Hate from Imperium Pro Team is the only one ever to play Urgot as ADC. So this could be good news for them. The first match is going to be a best of 3 between Imperium Pro Team and Naga Esports. Imperium Pro Team is coming into the playoffs with roster changes. JLC, who used to be in Team War Gods, is now going to be the main top laner of Imperium Pro Team. This means Rox is going to be a sub now, and everyone else goes back to their original positions. I would consider this an upgrade because JLC has proven through his time in War Gods that he definitely has the skills and the mechanics. The only question is, will IPT be able to gain that synergy before playoffs comes in? Imperium Pro Team is working with some veteran players. They obviously have some experience and they're also mechanically talented. However, in terms of strategy and macro play, I do have some doubts for this team as well as in terms of synergy because of the roster change, which is quite new. I don't know how JLC is going to change the way that this team plays. I do look forward to the match, but for the prediction, I would predict Naga to win in this best of 3 against Imperium Pro Team. While Naga is quite new themselves, they've shown that they can at times pull off pretty good rotations, macro play, and they have a pretty good pick and ban phase. Also, individually, they have mechanically talented players, although I do sort of worry for Badger because compared to Poisanity, he lacks the experience, the mechanics, and he does have to improve his champion pool and his positioning. Overall, I think this is going to be a 2-1 in favor of Naga. I definitely think IPT can take away a game, but I think Naga is going to have the upper hand. Naga Esports support staff in the form of a coach and an analyst may put them ahead and give them an edge, with patch 6.5 coming out only 2 days ago. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. Again, do watch the Pro Gaming Series playoffs on March 12 and 13, 6 p.m. onwards, and the finals will be the weekend after. Again, this is Amplifier, and I'll see you guys at the Pro Gaming Series playoffs.